echo sings for you. Rain falls on this town as you fall into the light. It's dark as into the water.
Greetings from the Travelling Matt here, reporting back on another day in Finland. I'm actually in Helsinki now, in the main art gallery, but I'm going to be talking about a couple of days ago because I didn't do the video then. And that was the day when we woke up in Satu's apartment. So Satu, you may remember, is the lady that I met walking on the Camino de Santiago. We walked together for about a week. She's a priest in the Finnish church, and we were staying at her house. And it was a bit of a lazy day. Like, we'd basically exhausted most of the attractions of Taivalkoski, the town where she lives, only 3,000 people. But we went to walk her dogs. It's quite interesting. They have a thing called the dog park. I don't know if we have these in Britain. I mean, I'm not into dogs, so I don't really know much about them. But, like, it's basically a special park just for walking your dog. And the dogs wander around and run around. And they've got two bits. They've got one for big dogs, one for little dogs. So we did that. Obviously, Tanya liked that. And then we went for a meal, a really tasty burger actually, in this hamburger place that was attached to a ski resort. And so we watched some of the people skiing, and it was very nice. And then we went on our way on the long, straight, boring drive back to Oulu, which is where disaster struck, because the speed limits are very low in Finland. Like, you have these long, straight, empty roads, and it's 100. It's about 60 miles an hour in the UK. But then, for no reason whatsoever, they dropped down to 80 for a while. And me and Tanya were singing along to a Queen song, and it dropped down to 80. I never noticed. Next thing I know, this police car flashing lights. I got done for speeding. And Finland, like, oh my God, you do not want to go and get done for speeding in Finland. They asked me my wage, and I'm like, weird question to ask, but they asked me my wage, so I told them. And apparently, the more you earn, the higher the fine. Now, as a socialist, I think that's quite good, because it's like, those who can afford more pay more, and I've always believed that to be the right way to run society. But if I'd known, I would have lied. I did say that to the police when he goes, "Oh, we may have found out. I thought you might not." But anyway, I didn't lie, and so I got a whacking great fine for speeding. And yeah, that put a bit of a dampener on stuff. There's my spare cash for the year gone. But I guess I shouldn't have been doing it. I mean, I don't think I was driving dangerously. I mean, I was literally doing 100 on a straight, flat road with no cars on it. Yeah, whatever. And anyway, got back to Oulu and deposited the car, got a taxi into the centre of town. The guy was Somali, so I said, "Oh, are you Mogadishu Somali or Somaliland Somali?" Because I know a lot of Somaliland people. And he was like, "No." He didn't really speak English, but he was basically trying to tell me that there is no more than one Somalia. There is only one Somalia, and Mogadishu, that is the Mogadishu one, and Somaliland is not a real country, and Puntland is not a real country. They are just Somalia. So I thought he might not get on with my Somali friends, who are very much of the opposite point of view. But had a wander around Oulu. Not the most exciting town in the world, city even. It is the European city of culture. I don't know. There were a couple of nice old wooden buildings, but it was all grid pattern, very modern. We went to the shopping centre because Satu told us there's a bookshop there that sells art materials, and Tanya had run out of art materials. So we got her art materials, and also I got a book. I got a book to read. I hadn't read any Finnish literature on this trip. I have read Finnish literature before, but not on this trip. So, so I bought a book, had a chat with a guy in the bookshop. He liked weird fiction, so I recommended China Mielder to him. And then wandered through the rest of Oulu to our apartment, which was right at the back end of the railway station. And pretty standard apartment, run by an Indian guy called Nipu. And it was very interesting because me and him just got chatting about spiritual matters. and we were talking for over an hour, and I had a beer with him. Really nice guy, Bengali. But I'm not sure. He said he was like from near Bengal, but he kept mentioning Assam. So whether he was Assamese or whether he was Bengali, I'm not quite sure. But really knowledgeable on religions. And interestingly, he was a non-believer. Like he's, he already called himself an atheist and agnostic, but he says there's no proof in God, so I can't believe in it. But he was exceptionally well read on certainly Islam and Hindu streams of Hinduism. But I mean, he also knew quite a lot about Christianity and Judaism. He had an interest in Judaism, and he was just a really interesting conversation. And had a really good chat with him. It was good. A fellow pilgrim on the road. And often you find that like people who don't believe are often more spiritually inquisitive and knowledgeable than those that do, which isn't a great advert for religion, is it? So that was that, but I had a very lazy evening. Did some reading, did a lot of writing, Tanya chatted to her mum on the phone, and that was it. A lazy day and a disaster because of the fine, but apart from the fine, it was alright. I can't complain. I'm quite enjoying this trip. You know what? It's in a low-key way, it's fun. Anyway, it's me, Uncle Travelling Matt, so keep travelling.
The echo sings for you. Green thoughts and